My name is Claudette, and this is how I met Optimus. Even though he's met some weird, he's a pretty good father. Because how am I supposed to tell my story? Okay, yeah, it's a long time ago. Back when my dad always started to abuse me. I got beat up, scratched, and everything. So I ran away from home. So pretty much when I ran away from home, I ran pretty far away from my family and my friends. I didn't even tell anyone. I said, but my mom and I ran away for a few weeks and for a few years. For a few years I was growing up. I was getting older. I was getting older and older. Every time I would go hunting for food just to make sure I would go hunting just to make sure I wouldn't starve to death. I also made sure I would go to the river to make sure I get some water every now and then just to make sure I was good and okay. But then, but then, keep up and then, but then when I was just walking around doing my own thing, I pretty much saw my mom, and she was talking with somebody new. And so I didn't exactly know, so I pretty much got quiet about it. So I was pretty much doing things on my own. I was doing things like snowboarding, doing things that. But I was asking, because how in the world, am I ever snowboard? I'll tell you in a few minutes, but this is how it was snowboard. Because I pretty much went to snowboarding woods, and I practiced snowboarding until I got it right. And I'm pretty good with it. But I am also pretty good at rock climbing, but there's no way it's just what I like to do. It's a damn wolf, but I like rock. So I feel much like that too. But there's something else I like to do, which also means some pretty good stuff too. And I also really like hunting for food. Because my nose, because when the snow let me down before and I was able to find anything that I wanted to eat. I pretty much like eating caribous, whatever I see. All the caribous coming, I just want to eat it. I don't know why, my it's just my sense of smell. A few weeks later, I saw a blue red chocolate flames on it. I wonder what in the world was going on, so I decided to follow it. Because a few days later, I saw a building. It was really weird, and I didn't know what was it. So I went there, and what I saw was sucking and really I saw robots, and they were talking to the big phone, to Franklin, which I did not know about. Then the medical one walked up behind me. My name was Ratchet, Claudette. And then before I could collapse, Ratchet caught me in his arms. Ratchet took me to his middle blade, so he could suck me over. He bends me up, but since I was also not so good in my full health yet, I had to get back my puppy shots, which I was pretty good with. And then took my get my puppy shots, but I was scared, afraid to death. I didn't talk about it, but I was scared of those needles. I thought it was all Ratchet said, what would have lost? I still did. I said, Mubarak doesn't invite savage words said. We didn't go to all of it, so it's all of us. I read it. I took a mind. So then, so told me the rest of the team needs for us. And when they came back with a number part, I decided to keep quiet about it. So I was just sitting there looking at some stuff. I said, give me a few data pads. They asked me, what do you want to do? Then I told him, I think I want to become a medic. That might be a good job for you. I think I'll train you to become a medic. Thanks, Ratchet. A few weeks then. A few weeks, Ratchet started training me on base to become a medic. I was kind of happy. And while I was on my training, I put myself talk to a few of the bots and stuff like that. I got pretty used to Sideswipe. He was pretty cool. Essentially, he was the best. He's a weapons specialist. And the fire engine, same as Sundom Prime. I think he was the original commander of the Autobots. Yeah. And then there's Bumblebee, Mars, Skids, Mudflap, Jazz, Jolt, C, Cormia, Alita, Sam, Kayla, and what else? So I'm pretty good with remembering names and everything else. So after a few days of that, I was pretty much just talking to myself again. So now, I'm drag a notebook to figure out how it's not so off. But since I do have a few of my little training skills here and there, I do tend to go out into the field sometimes to practice. Every time I do it, I practice a little bit of it. This makes sure I'm doing good and stuff like that. So when I finish doing that, I just turn to my own stuff. I don't exactly mind since I am pretty good with it. I'm pretty good with stuff too, so I've been able to keep quiet about that. So now it's that my name is Optimus Prime, and now you might. This is my Optimus. Optimus is a good friend. Now he's my guardian, so he keeps an eye on me most of the time. Yes. Autobots transformed around, but one night Optimus went to a rocket, so that was pretty crappy at that. So I was doing twists rock and roll. And after that, and when we got back, Optimus decided to tell me, you should be a really good asset to us. Maybe, I didn't take mind. And now I qualified Meg, and I got the Autobots on missions to help them. Don't embarrass the cargo. Optimus told me stay close to him, so I won't get attacked by the Decepticons. I stay close to him every step of the way. And once Mount was younger, I was once talking with Optimus and someone else. And while we were talking, I told me mostly kept quiet about what he does. So once we were finished talking, I basically talk about something else for a while. So when we were finished talking, everyone else was doing good with us, so we decided to keep all the missions rules. Current simple ones, so we pretty talk to a whole lot and stuff like that. I didn't exactly mind talking a whole lot because I can above it. I didn't talk about the rest of the Autobots because they were all friends and stuff like that. I didn't talk about because they're all friends, and I trust them all. That's another thing too, because I trust all of them. They're my friends. Because I don't know who else I would trust. An Optimus, because Optimus is the best friend anyone can ask for. Yeah.